Why is that?
Ow! That's a big guy.
Yeah. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 12 of Frieren, A Real Hero.
A Real Hero does make me think of Stark, because, that seems to be his arc.
Stark's arc.
Stark's arc.
It also makes me think Himmel the hero somehow. So I wonder if we're going to get maybe some more backstory on him, or maybe it's Stark doing a hero thing like Himmel. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
We'll see, but if it's anything like the rest of the series, it'll be fantastic.
It's going to be awesome.
But if you're excited for this episode of Frieren, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see all of these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms, along with episodes of all the other series we're watching, so make sure to check that out. All right, are we excited for episode 12 of Frieren?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads. This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
So it's been 2 years. Or it's been 1 year, I guess. Or one
Mistress Frieren is looking tired.
Oh no.
And now she's out cold.
We can't stop. I can carry her.
But Mr. Stark, your axe.
Oh yeah. My hands are free. I'll just hold her.
No, I think I'd better do it.
Why's that?
What?
No
What?
reason.
Am I missing something?
She doesn't fully think he can
She'd
do it.
rather do it herself?
I don't know.
And measly
Beautiful.
10 copper coins is all the king could part with.
What a cheapskate.
I'm not surprised. Many heroes have tried and failed to defeat the Demon King over the years. You can't fund every adventurer.
It's no problem. We'll earn money to cover our expenses along the way. There's nothing wrong with that approach. It's part of the adventure.
I suppose so.
Hold on. Your weapon. That's the hero's sword.
No, it's a replica.
I once rescued a merchant who was attacked in my hometown. This sword was my reward. The man said I'd be a hero one day. Probably told every kid that.
That's
Is that a
what made you
replica
choose
or
this
is it
path in
real?
life?
Not quite. See, there was this annoying brat named Heiter at the village orphanage. He kept telling me I'd only ever be a fake hero because I wielded a fake sword. He was such a pain. I figured if I proved him wrong, I'd have the last laugh. So here I am. One of these
Maybe
days,
that's...
I'll hold the real hero's sword in my hand and use it to defeat the Demon King.
Maybe that's why she
But
wants
that'll
to carry
never
all
happen
the
if we don't keep moving.
fake
If
grimoires.
you're wondering about the brat,
Interesting.
he grew up to become a fake priest who stays lost in his cups.
I'm a real priest.
Just reminiscing.
Just a dream.
You're alive. I was afraid you'd never wake up.
I feel as though I've been here before. Perhaps I'm still dreaming.
If you were, it'd be
Whoa.
warmer.
I underestimated the
Mountain.
mountain weather. We need to keep going north. The village we're heading to isn't far.
Now that you're awake, do you think you're able to walk?
Oh.
Are you
Nope.
sure?
Still gotta carry me.
You smell nice.
Oh.
Great.
You must be tired from carrying her this whole time. You rest now. I'll take over.
What's going on?
What? Okay.
Perv.
What did I do?
What? She calls everybody that.
For a moment, I thought we'd freeze to death, but the blizzard is settling down.
Nice.
Wow. So there really is a village this deep into the mountains.
We've been waiting for your return, Miss Frieren.
You're chief of this village now? You're a child.
That's right. I come from a long line of chiefs. I'm the 49th. Welcome to
Wow.
the Village of the Sword.
We spotted a smashed up house on our way in.
You must mean that old hunting cabin that got destroyed. The Lord of the Mountains is to blame.
The who?
I can't believe I'm actually here.
You know of this place, Mr. Stark?
It's
This
famous?
village used to protect the hero's sword.
Oh, this is where it
According to
was.
stories, the weapon was hidden in a sanctuary somewhere close by, stuck inside a mighty stone.
Classic.
Throughout history, many heroes tried to pull the sword from its rocky sheath, but none were successful.
Until Himmel.
80 years ago,
Excalibur.
that is. Let me think. How did they explain it in the legend?
There is but one person who can claim this sword. The hero who will drive off the great calamity that aims to destroy this world.
Yeah, that's it.
You're talking about Himmel, aren't you? He was
It
able
was
to take
him.
the sword.
Exactly. The story's pretty famous. Are you positive you've never heard it before?
No, Master Highter never mentioned it.
And she hasn't mentioned it?
Finally, warmth.
I must admit, I'm thoroughly disappointed in you. You were supposed to return here after half a century had passed. I'm a mild-mannered person, but even I'm pissed off you're late. How'd that sound? My grandmother said I should tell you that when you showed up.
I told her everything would be fine if I waited a little longer instead. The villagers here have protected the hero's sword for generations. They can easily defend themselves from danger.
But you still have a duty you promised to fulfill.
What is she talking about?
Monster extermination. The area around the village attracts quite a few of them.
The Lord of the Mountains has been in especially unruly pain as of late.
I'll get started first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
My fan's like, I could tame them.
Oh,
They're just monsters.
yeah. They just look like if Appa was white.
Huh. No.
There's so many monsters roaming near the village.
Surely you could have hired some traveling adventurers to take them out before they became a problem for you.
Nobody
I wish I
travels
could,
here.
but that's not an option.
Of course, because Himmel is the hero.
There's even more of them swarming down there.
Oh boy.
Why? Because
Everyone
Himmel's...
inside the cave.
Who are they pointing at? My goodness. Look at him go.
They mentioned his battle axe. Is he going to swap it out and take the sword?
Isn't the sword not there anymore because Himmel took it?
Might have
Or did
returned
he put it
close to
back?
death.
Why is that?
Oh! That's a big guy.
Yeah.
That's the Lord.
No wonder I didn't recognize your name. You only showed up in the last 80 years. Not nearly long enough to be a lord. Hero Stark, I know you're not dead
You're
yet.
underqualified.
Stark time.
Wow.
You're so mean. Ask nicely.
She was like, I know you're still alive. Protect me now.
You're up.
Excellent work.
Just let her charge up. Boom. Zoltrak.
Hell yeah.
I have fulfilled my duty to this place.
Was he going to ask why is this sword still
I
in
don't
there?
understand. That's the hero's sword in there.
Yeah.
It's what draws
Or did he
so many
replace it with
monsters
the
to
fake?
mouth of this cave.
Oh.
A powerful barrier prevents them from gaining entry, but they can't shake off the impulse to destroy the weapon. They must be truly terrified of it.
You know that isn't what I meant.
Yes, I do. Himmel tried, but he couldn't pull the sword from the stone.
Oh.
He did it with the fake sword.
Another failure. We'll keep waiting for the real hero.
Yikes.
Are you okay?
I don't think there's anything wrong with being a fake hero. I'll still defeat the Demon King and bring peace to the world. And when
Yeah.
I'm done, nobody's going to be concerned about me being a fake or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it anyway, and then they can't call you
In
fake.
the end, Himmel lived up to his promise. Even without the fabled sword, he managed to save the world. He was a
Wow,
real
all right.
hero.
Why was the truth covered up in favor of this story then?
Probably because people wanted Himmel to be some mythic warrior.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's no place for embarrassing stories in a hero's tale.
Is Stark going to get it
When a
though?
new generation comes of age, They romanticize the heroes of the past.
True.
The truth of who a person was falls away, and they become an idea.
Maybe that's also why she doesn't want to be known. To not become the idea to be actually who she is.
That, I could totally see that.
Whoa.
Oh.
That was his family, I think.
I always believed you would bring safety back.
Come on, give it a
to my village,
shot.
Miss Frieren.
No.
I'm grateful as
He's going to
hell.
give it a shot.
My grandmother said to tell you that too.
Sounds like your grandmother.
Did you say she's
had quite
grateful
the
as
mouth
hell?
on her.
No.
Guess I'll
No, I
see
think she
you
said
in
I'm
another
grateful
50
as hell.
years.
Oh, did she?
I'm grateful as hell.
Yeah.
My grandmother said to tell you that too.
Sounds like your grandmother had quite the mouth on her.
Guess I'll
Hell
see
yeah.
you in another 50 years.
See you then, and don't be late next time.
Is he not going to pull it? Oh. He should have given that a shot.
Alright.
It's off at the inn. You're free to do what you want.
It's been a while since we were in a real town. This'll be nice.
Although I do realize that the theming would be that nobody needs to pull the sword and you can kind of just become your own hero. I know, but I want him to at least try.
Oh, that's right. Today is Stark's 18th birthday.
Oh, you gotta pull the
Oh,
sword then.
Don't you think that's something you could have mentioned to me a bit earlier? I don't have anything to give him as a birthday present.
Just buy something for
She
him while
remembered
you're
it though.
That's true.
But I don't know what kind of gift he would even want.
I wonder who's to blame for that.
You are, Mistress Frieren. Based on the way you're acting, I assume you have a present for him?
He's going
She's
to
so
love
excited
this.
about it. Wow, this
excited.
is new.
A potion that dissolves clothing. According to my master, this is the type of gift men enjoy receiving.
What?
Stark will be overjoyed.
She's so devious.
What?
What? Curious to know how it works?
Huh?
Remember when you purchased this, because I told you to return the vulgar concoction immediately. I can't believe how crass you are.
What the fuck?
What a waste. This was expensive. What am I gonna give him now?
What? Did we see anything funky in there?
A pine cone?
A letter of some sort? I'm guessing that the bottle in the middle is going to be picked up because it's the most detailed.
What am I gonna give him now?
Nope. Ring.
Oh. I forgot about this.
I'll try to figure out what he'd be interested in myself. With any luck, he won't notice. Mr. Stark? He must have gone out already.
Of course, it's a big day.
On his back? Yes, that young man helped me push my cart up here. I think he said he was headed towards the plaza next.
Oh, is he just going to do a bunch of heroic things on his birthday?
It was so brave the way he raced up that tree and
Aw.
helped us climb back down.
That boy stopped my rampaging cow.
He's
Damn.
helped so many people in town. How could Mistress Frieren be so vile? There's no way he would appreciate that disgusting potion, right? There you are.
That cloud looks like a lady with huge boobs.
So he is a pervert.
Oh no.
Dang, that one's a big pile of poop.
He's just looking wistful.
incredibly immature.
That's
Tell Fred
funny.
about these later.
How does he expect me to respond?
I ship it.
Mr. Stark.
Hey Fern, you've got perfect timing. Take a look at those.
I thought he was gonna. Never mind.
On second,
You are ridiculous for thinking.
Fern, you've got perfect timing.
on second thought, never mind.
Look at that cloud rack.
Would you like to go for a walk?
Sure. So, seems like you're kind of upset. What did I do wrong?
How to broach the subject.
Please tell me what to apologize for.
Huh.
No matter how sly I am, he'll know something's up. I should just be forward. Mr. Stark, is there anything you'd like me to purchase for you?
Wait, what?
Today's your birthday, is it not?
Yeah, I guess it is. But what's that got to do with you buying me stuff?
People get stuff on their birthday?
I want to get you a present.
What? Why would you do that?
Oh, don't tell me you don't know how birthdays work.
You're insufferable.
Wait. Come back. I wasn't joking with you, I swear. It's just no one's given me a birthday present before, so it sounded weird.
Oh my god. Give this man a birthday present.
That's right. Not a single gift from my master or my family back when they were still alive. I didn't know that was something that people did.
Jesus.
Not even one from your parents?
They probably just didn't care enough to bother getting me one.
What?
My village valued warriors.
Oh, it's like
which meant that they
Sparta.
looked down upon the weak.
You put on a pathetic display. Can't you be more like Stoltz? Not only is he unharmed, he doesn't have a speck of dirt or a drop of blood on him.
That his older brother or something?
That clean white cape is undeniable proof that he's the strongest warrior among you fools. You are the pride of our village, Stoltz.
Why are you wearing black then, you freak?
Yep.
Then, of course, there's your brother, our family's great shame. Despite the intense training he does every day, he's too much of a weakling to stand against a monster.
He's a kid.
A storm approaches.
The fact that this guy's talking is crazy.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, this guy, look at my son. He's unmarked from battle, he says, with a giant fucking scar on his face and a black cloak. Grow up.
Stand against a monster.
That's so mean. And you're not very good at fighting, clearly.
Storm approaches. Let's go home.
I'll stay and spar with my brother.
Fine, but he's a waste of your time. Do try not to injure him too badly.
Stark.
Oh.
Brother. Sorry.
You have impressive focus. One day you'll be stronger. Here, let me show you how to fix your stance.
Well, actually,
Okay.
my brother was different from the rest of them.
Oh.
Probably.
Died in battle?
We're gonna meet this person again.
Yeah.
When demons attacked my village, I abandoned him.
Look for that
Fled
big
on the
double
stage
battle.
and fought. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised my family never celebrated my birthday. I was the failure. The coward.
Okay, he's
I'm
going
sure
back for the
Himmel
sword.
wouldn't have run away that night.
That's your birthday present, buddy.
Mr. Stark, let's go pick out something nice for you.
Thinking Himmel wouldn't have run away that night is
The
sad.
past is irrelevant now, and the Stark I know is a true warrior. He's never run away from a fight.
But I can't guarantee that I won't one day.
There's no way we'd let you.
That's easy to say.
If you won't pick what you want, I'll choose something.
Fine. This one is my favorite.
Too expensive. Try again.
Right.
Oh? Okay.
Welcome
Never
back.
mind.
Well,
Took your time.
Why did you make us such ridiculously large Hamburg steaks?
How are they ridiculous? This is what you eat on your birthday. Like I said, my master wasn't one to give presents, but he always cooked me a big Hamburg steak on my birthday.
Oh, okay.
This?
maybe it's because that's what he wanted on his birthday.
Eyes and explain this
Oh.
to you.
Explain what?
Warriors are so bad when it comes to sharing.
I'd say that's fairly rich coming from you.
You do have a point, but I relate because I'm the same way. We're foolish. People don't know how you truly feel unless you tell them directly. You see? Come to think of it, you always make comically large Hamburg steaks whenever it's one of our birthdays, so there must be a meaning behind it.
It's a long-held custom in my part of the world. These oversized servings are a way to honor warriors who put in hard work. You can think of this as a birthday present from me.
You're the only warrior here, Eisen.
Every person who works hard is a warrior.
Is that true?
Who can say? These are for warriors who are putting in hard work.
What are you making, brother?
Hamburg steak. It's your birthday, right?
Oh,
This
what?
can be our little secret.
Oh.
Go. Run, Stark.
He told him to run.
You have to survive.
He wouldn't have made the difference.
Yeah.
He was too little.
And characterizing as him running away, he told him to run.
Yeah.
He's just listening to his older brother. His older brother's still alive. You better be.
Manifest it, King.
Eisen wrote down the recipe for me a while back.
Oh. Oh, shut up.
It's good.
Also, I was able to salvage a little of
I
this.
won't hesitate to pour that on your head again.
What is that?
All right.
Did she mention anything?
It's a valuable potion.
Crying.
It's just sweet.
Pervert.
What? How so?
I love birthdays.
Seriously, what did I say?
All right.
All right.
That is where we are left for episode 12 of Frieren.
My brother sent me into the woods to find some herbs for cooking, which should have been no issue. I fell in a bottomless swamp and it became one.
Oh,
Hear me
all
out.
right.
My biggest regret was not taking his hand. So please,
Your biggest
don't let
regret.
yours be not taking mine.
Love how he
You have a chance
says,
to change my fate here.
what are your first thoughts?
I love this show. It's so sweet. I mean,
Clearly
there's
it's got to you.
yeah. Like there were so many different components of that birthday plot line. I mean, starting at the beginning with Himmel and then finding out more about Stark's brother and then having Frieren tie in the stakes with Ivan. The show's such a tapestry.
Yeah, and I just love the way it keeps going and the way it's moving the plot forward, but also just taking such great character moments and getting more of his backstory was great. And then, oh, wow. Beautiful.
His brother's still alive.
His brother is still alive. We're calling it now. They didn't show him dying, so he's alive.
Yep, that's
But
how that works.
That is where we're left for this episode. Thank you for watching, and make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for more episodes of Frieren every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, in addition to all the other series we're watching, check out the Patreon linked in the description below. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Nathaniel Wanner asks, in this episode, we learn about the hero's sword and its legend. The hero with this sword will drive off the calamity that aims to destroy the world. Since Himmel couldn't take it but still defeated the Demon King, do you think there is a different great calamity that will destroy the world, or do you think the story is just a fairy tale?
I mean, I guess it's always possible that there's some like future great calamity that's coming, and everyone just kind of jumped the gun on assuming that it was Himmel because he did a bunch of other really great stuff, and they were like, yeah, and he got the sword too, so kind of just like, you know when there's like a puzzle piece that's like close-ish and you just kind of, I feel like maybe that's what they were doing.
Yes, but do you think that driving off the Demon King was the calamity talked about in the prophecy, or has the prophecy not happened yet, or is it just a fairy tale?
I'm inclined to believe it's just a fairy tale, but I mean, who knows?
I feel like it's just a fairy tale. Like, I feel like what this episode was hinting at a little bit is like the way things get blown out of proportion over time because people want to believe that the previous generation was like legends.
Exactly. People get kind of immortalized in a more grand way than they existed in real life. And like, you just kind of make your own destiny. Like, who gives a shit if Himmel actually pulled the sword? He did a bunch of really great stuff, and there were some people who wanted to attribute that to the sword, so they did, and now we're here. Like,
yeah,
whatever.
and I feel like that prophecy is probably not true.
Yeah. There is a sword in the stone, though, so maybe it is a whole separate thing and we just have no idea what's coming.
Maybe. I feel like it's probably not, though. I feel like that's my guess, but let's
Someone
go to
just concreted a sword in there as a funny haha.
A wizard could easily do that, yeah.
It would be super funny to see how this goes.
Yeah, let's go to our second question. Question 2. Olivia asks, in this episode, A Real Hero, we learned about Himmel's experience with the sword, Stark's brother, and Stark's doubts of himself. What do you think makes a real hero?
I think it's the idea of just doing heroic stuff. There doesn't need to be like a special sword or a prophecy or something that you're fulfilling. Like if you're behaving heroically, you're a hero. And kind of similarly to like My Hero, if you're running in to save people before you can even like fully think it and your inclination is just to help, you are a hero, and that's the only component that matters.
Well, it's interesting though, because his inclination isn't to run in. They're showing him to be a coward, and he overcomes that in a sense. I think it's, in my opinion, like that's the hero definition of My Hero. I feel like in this, it's more just like anybody who, like, just like Eisen said, keeps falling down and gets back up again.
Yeah, being
like,
afraid and doing it anyway.
Yeah.
I guess that is different from just like moving before you think it through.
But I do get what you mean of like, it's the actions you make, not the label and designation you're given.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's the comparison I was trying to make.
And I think you're totally right with that. But I just more think it's interesting that this story kind of turns it on its head, where it's like, no, you might think you're a coward, but like, you're still running in.
Well, that's something that I like really love and have come back to throughout like dealing with an anxiety disorder of like, if you're nervous about something and then you do it anyway, and you compare that to someone who is not nervous about the thing and does it because they want to, you're both doing the same thing. And if it's like scary for you and not for them, but you do it anyway, you're more brave, actually.
Yeah.
Like doing it scared to me is like more in line with the idea of bravery than just not being afraid in the first place. So kind of similar idea.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think it's just the definition of hero in this world is, I think, just like I said, whoever gets up and falls down and gets back up again, which leads me into my final question. Nathaniel Werner asks, what do you think of Stark's village's philosophy on warriors versus Eisen's philosophy? Stark's village states that a warrior with no injuries or dirt on him is the strongest, while Eisen says no matter how battered you are, you get back up.
I think Stark's village thing is such complete and utter bullshit. It's so dumb.
Sometimes, and this may be out there, but like with all of the statues of Himmel, he probably looks pretty pristine and perfect. Like maybe it's a representation of like in history when they're drawn great heroes, like they don't have all this dirt and crap on them, so like they sort of adopted like their village sort of thinks you have to be like the vision of what a hero is rather than the acts of what it takes to be a hero.
Interesting.
That's kind of deep, but you get what I mean? Mm-hmm. Definitely like Eisen's philosophy more.
Well, I just feel like it's more accurate. Like even the people who are the best at what they do in the world, they're unsuccessful sometimes. So the idea that being unsuccessful once should mean that you just hang it up and quit, like that's the most loser mentality I've ever heard. So yeah, definitely much more in line with Eisen's mentality.
Yeah.
And I also fucking hate Stark's dad. What the fuck?
Yeah, he sucks. But the thing is, since he ran, they could very well be alive.
I feel like he would have gone back. Haven't we heard in his past that like he was the sole survivor of the attack?
Yeah, he told Eisen that, I think.
Like, I feel like if anyone survived that, it would be known, and if it was publicly known, Stark would have found out.
I don't think they have the internet here.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
They have magic, Kenny.
Yeah, but we'll see.
They don't have cell phone.
I think they are still alive, and we're going to see, but that is where we're left for episode 12 of Frieren. Are we excited for episode 13?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.